Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is part 28, and we're going to be kicking off this part with another one of those fancy level grinding sequences that, well, I know I love. Because, my Pokemon get to level up and learn new moves. We're starting off Golbat. Bats in video games. Learn himself fancy Air Cutter. It's a lot better than Wing Attack, I say. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I think because it has a higher critical hit ratio. Yeah, normally critical hits are 12.5%, which is 1 out of 8 chance. But with an increased critical hit ratio, that goes up to 1/4, 25%. And Red Ranger learned himself a new move, Silver Wind. Very interesting. Bug-type move. Of course, Ledian will get Stab off of that. And I think, you know, maybe it's just a tad better than Headbutt, you know, especially with the Stab involved. That would make it a power of 90. So poof, no more Headbutt. No more Headbutt in trees. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'm sure Ledian's head will very much appreciate this. Fluffer, getting a level 24. Learn Leech Seed. Legendary Leech Seed, I must say. Everybody loves Leech Seed. I figured Leech Seed was better than Poison Powder because it does the same amount of damage, and it also gives Fluffer HP back whenever they get hurt. Well, from the Leech Seed, I mean. Blah, getting himself a level up. Herself, I should say, and an evolution. It's Lantern time. Oh, sorry, did I spoil that? Yeah, I probably didn't. Anyway, I mean, if there's somebody out there that somehow didn't know that Chinchou evolves into Lantern, there's something very wrong here. I mean, I feel almost necessary to educate you in this playthrough, but there's still a problem here. Anyway. So, when it evolves, basically, it can learn Stockpile, Swallow, and Spit Up. And I don't like I don't like any of those moves, so I said forget it. And yeah, whoops. Lyra was calling, and I decided to talk to Lantern instead, so sorry, Lyra. Whatever he had to say, it wasn't important enough as what Lantern had to say, and apparently he couldn't keep up with me, even though we weren't even moving. Gosh darn it, Blah. Calm down. Alright, so Vital Throw. It's guaranteed not to miss, so basically it's more than 100% accurate. So I figure I'd get rid of Karate Chop, even though, you know, because of that, you go last in the turn, so it's a decreased priority move. But even still, it's powerful. Fluffer, getting another level up. And an evolution! Fluffer, you are now about to fulfill your destiny. Fluffer is about to become a legitimate, 100%, no lie, Fluffer! It evolved into a Jumpluff, and it is now a Fluffer. You have fulfilled your destiny, Fluffer. How do you feel about this? Okay, do I want to know what breeze and where it's going? Probably not, considering that it's Fluffer. Alright, so Blah, getting another move as well. Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam. Yeah, it's alright, you know. I was thinking that it's better than Spark because, well, it's special, and Blah has better special attack than regular attack. So that was a no-brainer. Wrestling. Getting another level up, fancy old Machop. So just like Chinchou for him, Machop gets to evolve. It's so weird, because, you know, I got Machop and Chinchou around the same time, and I took them out of the PC at the same time. I kind of feel like they're like a little team of their own. You know, Lantern and now Machoke. I don't know. They're kind of like a dynamic duo. You know, I think maybe from now on, if I have one in the party, I will most definitely have the other in the party as well. Wrestling has something. Well, certainly I'll take it. Alrighty then. Seems happy about this. It's an orange flower. Whoa, Machoke, I didn't think you were like that. Anyway, Fluffer, leveling up, 28. Get Mega Drain! Mega Drain is a lot better than that one thing that I've had for a long time now. Oh yeah, Bullet Seed. Yeah, I just plain don't care for Bullet Seed anymore. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and just say it sucks. You know, not gonna beat around any bush. Not gonna... Oh god, I said bush when I was talking about Fluffer. Anyway, so Fireball... Just feeling great, as per usual. Now, where are we going? Oh, that's right. I decided to go back up to the Lake of Rage because there was actually some things there that I didn't get yet. and I'm going to be going ahead and showing them, and getting them as well, because I actually did want them. First of all, if you go through this guardhouse where those Team Rocket guys were, well, now after you beat them, there's an actual guard here, and when you talk to him, he will give you a fancy TM, and this is going to be a fancy TM for one of my fancy Pokemon. It is Sludge Bomb. It's a very powerful special type poison attack. Special oriented poison type attack is what I mean. So I'm going to be repelling so that I don't run into any Pokemon to slow down the playthrough here, because that seems to have happened a lot. What the? Oh my god! It's Entei! Why is this happening? I didn't ask for this. Please go away, mister. Whatever you're selling, I don't want any. Oh, God. I figured the best idea here was to actually hit him with something that can go quickly and perhaps do... Oh, pfft. Well, I was going to say a solid amount of damage. That hardly did anything before he indeed runs away. I would have been so freaked out if I ran into him again. Wow. First time running into Entei, that was pretty epic. I gotta say, when that actually happened, I freaked out. I was like, wait a minute, I just used a repel. And what is this music? That was pretty epic. I like that. So, this trainer kind of caught me off guard. I actually didn't see him there in the trees. You know, considering that he's behind a tree and it's dark. It's an ace trainer, the first male ace trainer. Oh, crap, he's got an Ivysaur. Well, let me introduce you to my starter Pokemon. It's called a Quilava. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's super effective to grass types. Yeah, just thought I'd get that out there, you know. Alrighty. Bye-bye, Ivysaur. I believe that's the first Ivysaur of the playthrough. I'm pretty sure it is, because I didn't skip it. I mean, super speed it. But this is not the first Wartortle of the playthrough. So I think I see where this is going. You know, first he has Ivysaur, then he has Wartortle. I can only guess. I can only make an educated guess as to what his next Pokemon might be. Might be a red type Pokemon. Yeah, Charmeleon. Kind of figured. I like this ace trainer. I like him a lot. I'm wondering how the heck did he get all three of these starters, you know? But maybe he knows Professor Oak personally, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe he's a protege of Professor Oak or something, you know? That's pretty epic, though. Those are three powerful Pokemon, I must say. Three very powerful Pokemon. What I meant. Alright, we're going to be cutting down some tree, and whoa, hey, Fireball, you pushed me out of the way. Jeez. I see how it is. Oh, yeah, super sped this, because, well, for lack of a better term, it took me a hell of a long time to get through this crap. So, with that being said, might as well just read some of them fancy shoutouts. David Sultana says, my best memory of Pokemon was when I actually caught a wild Raikou with full health with a fastball in the Crystal version. And my favorite Pokemon is Absol because it's the freaking disaster Pokemon. P.S. This was my first ever comment on any video, so I hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, actually. I like when I get comments, especially nice comments and fancy comments about people and their fancy memories. Now, that guy that I just talked to was Wesley of Wednesday. He will appear at the Lake of Rage, which was another reason why I came here, to get the black belt from him. And like I said, he will appear only on Wednesdays, and he will give you a black belt. Alright, I should probably stop being redundant. The Almighty Dude says, my best Pokemon memory was when I got Pokemon Red and my brother got Pokemon Blue, and we battled using the link cables. I always lost, but it was all good. You know, I like that. It was all good. Yeah. Remind me of my friend that, you know, I mentioned several times so far where, you know, I bought both Red and Blue, and I let him play Red, and I had Blue. I'm very certain about that now. I was the one that had Blue. He had Red. Alright. So I was the Gary to his Ash, apparently. Yeah, go figure. Alright. So get a full heal across the water. And there seems to be... Well, I was really confused because I was like dousing something. I was on the trail of something, but I couldn't find it. And now that I look at it again, I'm pretty certain it was something that you can get later. Just not now. Or something. You know, actually, I think the first time I came to Lake of Rage... Oh, that's right. This guy was a fishing guru. I thought he actually had something interesting, but, you know, amazingly, he didn't. The first time I came to Lake of Rage, or should I say the Rake of Rage, it was raining, and everything was flooded. And I was under the presumption that I could not surf past the trees that were flooded with water. But I think now I actually could have. and got into higher ground, so I think I sort of missed my chance. But it does change. I mean, the weather does change from time to time, so it's not a complete loss. Alright, so healing up those fancy Pokemon. Amazingly, I didn't cut this part out. I don't know why. Flippy DZ says, my best Pokemon memory is training my team in Pokemon Emerald, and a shiny Poochyena appears. I got so excited, and I was able to get it. When I looked at it, it had Roar in its move, so thank goodness I got it. I don't know why. I mean, what's so great about Roar? Anyway, so we are now moving on to the Mahogany Gym, because that guy is out of the way. You know, that guy was blocking the way and just had nothing interesting to say. So yeah, Fireball's still feeling great about walking with me. That's the third time in a row he said that. Alright, so Pryce. Pryce is the gym leader here. He's a very old dude, for lack of a better term. It's the second time I'm saying that in this playthrough. So yeah, of course the random sunglasses dude helping me out here. Now this basically shows you the mechanic that you're going to have to figure out. This is definitely a puzzle gym for this gym. I think it's actually different since the Generation 2, what's it called? Generation 2, I can think of the word here. Incarnation! The Generation 2 Incarnation. And we're fighting the first skier of the playthrough, and she got a Jinx! Oh, God. Why? Why Jinx? Couldn't you get something better? Something that doesn't scare little children? You know what? We're just gonna have to take this Jinx out quickly then. Yeah, that's it for you. Yeah, it's great. I swear Jinx has the longest cry of any Pokemon in all the games. That's just a ridiculously long cry. Anyway, that's it for Skier Diana. Well, too bad this isn't a skiing contest. Yeah, too bad for you. Haha, you lost. Alright, moving on to the male skier here. Or, no, I'm sorry, the males are the boarders. Kind of weird. You know, in a way, I guess you could kind of chalk that up to being a little sexist, you know? So, like, why can't the girls be boarders as well? Why can't the guys be skiers, you know? God, being all stereotypical over here. Generalizing and whatnot. First Swinub of the playthrough, Ice type, and I believe, if it's like its evolution, / ground. Very interesting. I always get Ice and Ground mixed up. I'm always so certain that it's Ground that's super effective against Ice. It's the other way around. Ice is super effective against Ground. Yeah, I always messed that up. Oh well. Or was it? You know what? I actually have no idea. Anyway, so that's it for this border. He had 2 fancy Swinubs. Yeah, you're totally serious. Serious about losing. Psh, get out of here with that nonsense. Oh, Flippy DZ also says my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle because it was my first Pokemon ever in the sense of when I played the games, the first Pokemon I ever chose was Squirtle. Go figure. Alright, so we're going to be switching around. Fireball and Wrestling, of course, because, you know, we do that here. Fighting is indeed super effective against Ice. So, you know, that's very, very fancy. Ah, okay, it is Ice that's super effective against Ground. Right. Okay, I got it right this time. Wrestling! Going for this Seal. We've already seen one of these. It's a pure water type, so it's not going to be super weak. But this is Dugong! First one of the playthrough. Love Dugong. I mean, it's not really like a Pokemon that I... Oh, thank you! Thank you very much, thank you. Yeah, now you're dead. It's not really a Pokemon that I use very much, but I like it. You know, I think it's a cool Pokemon. Interestingly enough, if Dugong would have waited just one turn, Wrestling would have been stuck doing Focus Energy for 3-5 turns. Very not smart, Dugong. Way to predict the future, silly AI. Did it just try to use Rest and its HP was full? Wow. Wow. What happened to this gym? Alrighty then. So this is where it gets a little bit more puzzle-like. Now, this is actually the last room here, and I really had to think about this for a minute. Well, at the moment, I wasn't really thinking about how to get there. Well, to the end, I should say. Just how to get to the actual trainers, and for God's sakes, if I would move, that'd be great. Alright then, there we go. Yeah, you know, stalling playthrough. Pryce has a secret. Interesting. I believe I should beat this guy, and then he will tell me about it. Gerardo. Gerardo has a Shelter. Well, I've already seen one of them fancy guys. Now, speaking of Shelter, I actually got plenty of people that told me, without a doubt, that Shelter had an ability called Skill Link, and that's why I was able to use Icicle Spear 5 times in a row constantly. I was certain, I'm pretty sure I said in the commentary, I was certain that it was an ability, but I didn't know what one, or which one, I should say. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's it for that cloister. Dirty, dirty looking cloister. And that's it for this seal. Aqua Ring? Yeah, that's not really going to save you, is it? No. Just spamming seismic toss, or as some might say, seismic toss. Alright, what's Pryce's secret? Let's find out. Reason Pryce is strong? Sits on top of cold ice and trains his body and spirit. That was completely useless trivia, and I hate you now. Gerardo, you are on my hit list of people that I want to be quiet. Or what am... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like, wait a minute. If I push the ice this way, why is it I can't move the ice again? Oh, there we go. Random. Alright, another fancy skier. I'm going to check out her parallel turn. Why not? While I read another shout-out. Timmy Turner's dad says my best memory was in the anime episode where Ash left Pikachu, entitled Pikachu's Goodbye. I cried manly tears. Same with Butterfree. Yeah, who didn't cry manly tears? You know, especially, well, you know, if you're a kid. I mean, why not? You know, like, if Pikachu was going to leave, or, like, Butterfree, you know, who actually left. That was really sad. And they actually, you know, they made that really sad song for Pikachu's, quote-unquote goodbye, even though he didn't actually leave. Now, it took me a while to actually figure out this puzzle, but I think I got it. And yeah, so now I can push it that... push it that way. I love how it froze on the border, so I guess the border's kind of stuck there until winter is over, I guess. So sorry, border. I'm sure somebody will come and give you food every so often. Hopefully they'll remember to feed and water you, like any good plant. It's kind of weird. Alright. Plant. That's another bit of wrestling speak. Yeah, he's a plant. Get it? Yeah, probably not. Most people probably won't get that. Alright then, so we're going to be starting off with Blah. This is Gym Leader Pryce. This is the 7th Gym Leader. 7! We are really, really far, I must say. Alright, so Pryce, the winter trainer, is going to demonstrate his power. Here we go, with the old man Pryce. He looks a lot less old in this version than he does in the, Where'd that breeze come from? Fluffer, do you have something to do with this? Anyway, so, he looks a lot less old than he does in the original. The original incarnation. Yeah, throwing that fancy word out of there again. And he's starting off with a seal. I figure that's why Blah was the best choice to go with here. Go ahead and confuse this seal. I don't think it's terribly powerful, but you know what Charge Beam is? Pew! I kind of mistimed that. Pow! I love Charge Beam. Oh, whoa, okay. Interesting. Didn't even take him out. Wow. I do like that the specific type... Oh, hey. The specific types of attacks all seem to have their own little sound effects. Like electricity sort of has like a crackling sound, and water has sort of like a bubbling sound, or like a rushing tide. You know, I like that. I like that a lot. There was something else that really stuck out. Like, oh, ice. Ice. It kind of sounds like, you know, ice like clinking together, you know. I think that's awesome. I like that they threw that in there. Critical hit. And Blah is ready for more. Special attack up twice. Wow. Blah is just on a roll here. He's going to send out Piloswine. I was kind of tempted to keep Blah out, even though I know that Piloswine is half ground, probably has ground type attacks. But Blah, you know, he got a special attack up twice. She got a special attack up twice. So I'm going to go ahead and try a Confuse right here. Get this Piloswine. Interestingly enough, Piloswine given an evolution in Generation 4. Mamoswine, that thing is gigantic. I thought that was interesting, because Piloswine is really an underrated, you know, sort of, lesser used sort of Pokemon. I always felt like some Pokemon, like, needed an evolution. Oh! Gotcha, in one hit. And Piloswine was definitely not on there. I really think Pinsir deserves an evolution, you know? I mean, Scyther got an evolution right off the bat in Generation 2. He got Scizor. Why doesn't Pinsir get an evolution, you know? Where's the Pinsir love? You know, Pinsir has its own fans. Who's a fan of Pinsir out there? Come on. Shout out. Shout yourselves out. Who likes Pinsir? Go ahead and throw that out there in the comments if you like Pinsir. And if Pinsir's your favorite Pokemon, well, that's a plus, isn't it? Alright, so Confusion is definitely screwing over the AI, thank God. Not me for... Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. Oh, man, here we go. I don't think that's going to be very effective, though. Yeah, no, it's not. I can't remember what side effect Aurora Beam has. I think it might freeze, because it's an ice-type attack. Yeah, if anybody heard me typing, thumbs up. Oh, it has a 10% chance of lowering the target's attack stat by 1 level. Weird. That doesn't affect Blah at all, since she is using special attacks. That's it for Dugong. That's it for Leader Pryce. Yeah, your luck has indeed run out. Well, he's still a very good trainer. You know, I would call him a good trainer. But, you know what? With my strong will, I might as well just overcome all of life's obstacles. And that being said, we got our 7th badge, the Glacierbadge. Glacierbadge. Ah, the special stats are raised. Okay, cool. And now we can use Whirlpool outside of battle. And yes, we got a gift. What is it? It's got to be a nice type attack, right? Oh, Hail. Oh, God. Yeah, needless to say, I hate Hail. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't really like Hail. I don't like Sandstorm. I don't like Hail. You know, I mean, I'm sure they are useful for people who run those sorts of teams, but I never really found it interesting. All right, Glasses Dude, what do you have to say about this? Or something else. Span the generations. I like that. That was pretty epic, what he said. Ah, we're getting a call from Professor Elm. I wonder what that crazy kook wants. Ha! Something weird's happening with the radio. Team Rocket! Team Rocket has returned! I just beat those guys. And now, as you can see, it's, was it 9 p.m.? Oh, no. Oh, no! It's the amazing Team Rocket. I doubt that, but interesting. They've taken over the radio waves. Something tells me that they've taken over the radio tower. And if I recall correctly, there's a radio tower in Goldenrod City. So yeah, that's basically it. Every single radio channel that you go to will say the same exact thing, and the Team Rocket music will play in the overworld unless you go somewhere else where the music changes. Like the Pokemon Center. Alright, so we're healing up. And again, I didn't cut this part out. Weird. Anyway, so let's get another shout out. Hamooster says, my best memory with Pokemon is around 2003 when my sister had a huge file filled with Pokemon cards, but we only looked at it because we actually didn't know how to play with them. My favorites are either Pikachu, so cute, or another one that looks like a striped ferret, which, if I had to guess, would be Furret. Furret. Alright, Blah steadily keeping up. Now we got Blah up front. Interestingly enough, Corey5896 got himself Pokemon SoulSilver on the actual DS. And there's our fancy 7 badges. And he's using a Furret himself. And this is interesting because since Sentret is labeled the Scout Pokemon, he decided to nickname it Scout, you know, like TF2. Man. Need a dispenser here, need a dispenser here, need a dispenser. Alrighty then. So we're going to be flying away, not to Goldenrod City just yet. We're going to be doing a couple of things first. And those couple of things involve flying to Violet City. I couldn't... Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm finding this fly menu for, HeartGold and SoulSilver a little bit confusing. Oh, I like that. Look at those lights. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I had to just stand in front of that. And that looks really cool. I like that. Flickering lights. Interesting. Alrighty then. So, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the Pokemon cards. I love playing the trading card game. You know, I think I said this in my gameplay for the Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color. And we got ourselves another black apricorn, even though it hasn't been 24 hours yet, and it hasn't even passed midnight. But amazingly, the apricorns are back. But yeah, I loved it. I love collecting cards. I like card games. I just like collecting them and playing with them. And not really so much trading them. You know, I like to just hoard them and just, you know, stare at them all. And ooh, beautiful cards. Delicious. Alright then, it's weird. Okay, so that being said, now I did actually check the red scale before I went and flew to Violet City. We're getting another pink apricorn. Now with the red scale, right, got a little confused there. Yeah, good thing I didn't hit myself. With the red scale, you go and talk to Mr. Pokemon, and he will give you, I want it. He will give you an EXP share, which is very useful for leveling up your weaker Pokemon, so that they don't even have to go into the battle. They'll get half the EXP, as well as the effort values of whatever Pokemon you battle. So it's just like they were in the battle, except they're not in the battle. And that makes it very convenient. you know, having to not switch around so much. Alright then, so now we're going to Azalea Town. Gonna go ahead and see about Kurt, because I noticed that the apricorns were back. So I figured Kurt probably has my ball done. Ball. And Mealster12 says, my best memory was spending a whole Saturday of mine, when I was 11, watching all the Pokemon movies so far in one sitting. It was epic, XD. My favorite Pokemon is Pidgey. I don't know why, though, but yeah, I guess I like flying types. Shiny Pidgey copy pasta. Oh, that poor, poor guy. Alright then. So Kurt indeed gave me a fastball. That's what happens when you give him the white apricorn. Now I was, you know, wondering which one I should actually give him. Wasn't really too certain. The pink apricorn will make a love ball, I believe. The blue one will make a lure ball. Red one will make the friend ball, I think. Yeah, I think it's the friend ball. You know, why don't I just friggin' look it up? Red apricorn, you know, because I got nothing better to do. I'm just doing commentary. Oh, the level ball. Okay. Right, that's if you... Oh, right, I got another white apricorn. I was wondering what the heck that was. I believe the level ball is if you run to a Pokemon that's lower than your Pokemon. Yeah, lower than the one currently in battle. It will be... Oh, it depends on, like, how much lower the level is. I see. Well, anyway, enough about that. That's it for this part of the SoulSilver playthrough. I'm getting tongue-tied already. Join me in part 29, where I'll be trying to take down some Team Rocket jerk faces. Like they didn't get a pummeling back in Mahogany Town. Now they're gonna get it big time in Goldenrod. See you all next time.